Alrighty guys, Madman Mondello coming at you live from the Gardendale Garage here in beautiful Alabama, where we had those tornadoes rip through and about damn near scared the hell out of me. Anyway, Lopez Villareal, okay, or Villareal, I should say. I hope I got that right. Anyway, she went ahead and she purchased a console off the website from me, and she wanted a Phat Jasper, in which I was like, "You okay? We can take care of that." So here it is. One Phat Jasper. Now, I built this for her, and in Messenger, she watched me build it piece by piece, like I normally do for everybody, and she knows what's in it, knows every solder point, and tried to kind of figure out what the hell was going on, but it's all good. It's all good. So anyway, here it is. One low, sexy, sweet, black, curvaceous Jasper. All for you. Yeah. So anyway, all right, here it is, RGH 1.2. Let's fire it up. Okay, now listen, Lopez, I did your ROL mod for you. Okay, all right, so that you can see, you know, the colors that you wanted, and it boots like a beast. Okay, you're gonna pay attention to the screen now, and I know that this is your first RGH. Okay, and I also know that you're kind of noobish on it because that's what you told me. All right, so all good. I'm going to go through this whole thing with you, all right? And I'm going to show you some stuff that you're going to need to know, all right? And you're also going to, please pay attention to the video and everything I'm telling you. Otherwise, you're going to rip your hair out if you don't, okay? I don't want to see that. I want you to have fun with it, not rip your hair out and curse me out. So anyway, all right, let's start off at the beginning, shall we? Okay, underneath emulators, all right, you've got a shit ton of them. All right, you got NES emulator, so it plays Nintendo games. You got SNES emulator, plays Super Nintendo games. You got MAME that plays everything under the freaking sun, and then some it is trisexual. It does everything, okay? You've got Genesis Plus 360, which plays, of course, Genesis from the Sega Genesis games, and Game Boy Advanced, okay? There is over 8,000 ROMs on there. So if you're into stand-up arcade, nostalgic games, old console gen series, well, it plays all that too, all right? Your Xbox Classic games. You got a bunch of classic games on here from the original Xbox that it also plays as well, including Halo and Halo 2 and Juiced and True Crime and all kinds of good stuff in there. Alright? Then, of course, you have the homebrew section where the tools reside. Okay? Stay away from that and don't go near that. Alright? Trust me, just don't. Okay? So, anyway, and then you have other implements of destruction. Okay, as you can see. Alright, your Xbox Live Arcade, okay? Mind-boggling amount of arcade games on this thing, okay? Including Golden Balls, 007, right there. That was a repack from Smod that was leaked a couple weeks back, okay? Back out of there. Now let's get to the meat of it. The Xbox 360 games, okay? Now, as you can see, we start off with Advanced Warfare. Alright, so there's a lot more than just GTA and College Football Revamped on it. As you can see, all the famous titles that we all know, love, and play. Alright? That's right there. Yeah, that's one of my favorites right there. That's another good one. PopCap Collection, you know, PGR4, Ncaa Football 14. That is the one that's fully modded with version 9 of College Football Revamped. Alright, Mortal Kombat, you have Midnight Club, Mass Effect. You got the Mass Effect series on here, as well as the Halos and and you got the, you know, San Andreas, Grand Theft Auto 5, Ghost Recon, Grand Theft Auto Liberty City, the Ballad of Gay Tony, and all that. Don't go there. Gears of War, okay, so on, all your BO2 series, Call of Duty series, so on and so forth, all the way back to Advanced Warfare. Alright, now, to get to the original dashboard, you're going to go to the homebrew section right here, okay? Now, under the homebrew section, you're going to see this cute little devil. Alright, what you're going to do, you're going to click on it because that's your original dashboard. Alright? You will see that the system is up. There you are. Hello again, Chain Reveal, Villareal. You're on Alliance Live. Welcome to Alliance Live. You currently have 30 reserved days left. Got it? Good. Okay? We'll bypass the sign-in. You will see that this system is up. It's online. It is live. Our beautiful eyeball-pleasing HUD. Now, over in the HUD, this is not like your stock 360 HUD that you got on your retail. Okay? Over in the fifth tab, you have these cheats right here. Now, you have two cheats you can disable, okay, just by hitting A, or enable it back. Alright? These are Offhosts that work for these games right here. The controls are the same throughout. And I'm going to explain them to you, alright? So anyway, that's your Offhosts right there. To get back to FSD-, just smash the A button at Xbox Home. That's going to take us back to FSD-. Okay? Now, what I'm going to do, all right, is I'm going to go through here, and I'm going to load a offline profile, okay? So we'll go ahead, and we'll load this profile right here. Okay, there I am. Don't get cute. I like her. Now, okay. So anyway, our profile's loaded. We're going to Xbox 360 games, okay? First off, just to show you it all works and everything. Ncaa Football 14, all right? Now, this is the college football revamped. It's the modern one, okay? So you can get online and play with all these people and everything. I'm going to tell you right now, okay? You're going to have to do some reading, okay? If you want to, you can Google college football revamped GitHub, okay? Those are the people that write for this thing, all right? They have full lists of instructions and everything on how to use it, okay? How to set it up and everything. Now, it's already set up. It's already got a roster on it, but if you want to play with other people with rosters and everything, please go to that GitHub. It explains everything about the mod itself, okay? You know, and there's all kinds of help and all kinds of everything on there, all right? So anyway, we'll start it up to show you that it works. Okay, so work with me here. It's all good. There we go. It's loading. And here we are. Okay, so you got play now, and of course you got, you know, yeah, the elephant. Yeah, okay, Saban. Dynasty, Road to Glory, Team Management, Settings, your 2020 season I put on there, Ultimate Team, Xbox Live, My NCAA Legacy, and EA Sports Extras College Football Revamped. Alright? So anyway, like I said, get on that GitHub, okay, and look over it. Alright? It explains everything and how to update it if there's an update that comes out. Alright, you have a computer, you told me, so you'll be able to do it. Okay? Just take some reading, but you'll be able to do it. Trust me. Alright, now, we'll get out of here. Now, I'm going to show you GTA 5. Okay? And that's a game that you said that you wanted to mess around with. Alrighty, no problem. We can do that. Go to Xbox 360 games, okay? Now, what we're going to do here is we will fire off GTA 5, okay? So there we are, alright? We'll hit that, we'll hit A, and it's going to start. You're going to see a text box pop up, okay? Defaulted to D-pad left and X, which means, okay, 3.9 is the older menu, 4.0 is the newer menu, okay? Now, as you can see, it says Purge 4.0. It currently opens with right D-pad and right thumbstick, okay? So we want to open up 3.9, which is a different menu, with left D-pad and X. So just leave that highlighted and hit A right there, all right? Now, two different menus, okay? 3.9, is, of course, is the older one that has been around since God knows how long, all right? And then, of course, 4.0 is the newer one, all right? Now, this thing will go ahead and it will give you the trial of 4.0. Now, once 4.0 is out of beta and released, okay, what's going to happen is it will update to 4.0. 3.9 will. It will update to 4.0, okay? So just to let you know, all right? So anyway, this thing's going to start, and, you know, it's loading an offline profile right now. We're going to go into a game save, and I'm going to show you how to use this crazy thing, all right? Then after that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you BO2 and the Offhosts on that. And now I'm going to show you how to get it online for the first time. I'm going to also show you how to use the emulators, how to use the classic games, and also I'm going to show you how to copy and paste files and folders over to this thing. All right? So settle in and let's have some fun. Now we're going to walk out here first. All right? And the menu right now is being streamed from the server. Okay? So we have to give it a second for it to get to the console. All right? Security. Then what's going to happen is you're going to see 4.0 pop up over here, just like that. Okay, now we're going to close 4.0 first. Right D-pad and right thumbstick, that will close it. Okay, we're going to open up 3.9. That's the older menu, D-pad left and X. Okay, it's very easy to select and you know, deselect. So just hit A. Okay, like you could turn God mode on, just like that. And then of course you could turn God mode off, just like that, by hitting A. Then you back out of here. That takes you back to the main menu right there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to MISC options. I'm going to back the time up a little bit here. So I'm going to go to weather options. And we'll back up the time a little bit. There we are. Instant daylight. Isn't that nice? Okay. Then we'll back out of here. And then we'll back out of here. Okay. As you can see, there's a ton of options on this thing. Okay. It's been around for a long, long time. All right. So anyway, we're going to close 3.9. All right. And all you do, like I said, yeah, if you want to do something, you just select A, and then, you know, vehicle spawner, and you can spawn whatever you want, okay, just by hitting A or whatever, and then you just back out of the menu just with B, okay? And now, to close this menu, hit D-pad, left and X. Closes it, okay? We're going to open up 4.0, all right? Now, 4.0 is the newer menu. Okay, we're going to go to quick start options. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to turn God mode on. All right, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to give myself all the weapons, infinite ammo, super punch, super run, super jump, super swim, no ragdoll, and phone D&D. All right, the ones that are grayed out here, those are for online play only. So when you have your player online and you're in a session, those become available, okay? We're in story mode right now, so those are not available. Your quick options right here by hitting A, of course. You go off the radar, it's GTA Online only. You got slow-mo, clean ped, invisible vehicle, okay? Pretty much those are self-explanatory. Clean ped, if you get bullet shot or your car gets screwed up, or just hit clean ped, and it'll clean it up, all right? No big deal. Back out of there. Drone mode, up and away. Okay, now you can articulate with the thumbsticks all over dang place, okay? Now, pressing the right trigger, that zooms you in. Pressing the left trigger, it zooms you out, okay? You want to teleport to the target zone, highlight it right there, and then just place it where you want, and there I am. Here I am, okay? Here I am. Here I am, I'm back over here, and here I am, okay? Air superiority, it is what it says. Target, target acquired. Right button. Ouch, okay? Get the idea? All right? So, you know, I mean, pretty much, yeah, that's what it does. Now, if you hit LB, okay, that fires slow missiles. Okay, watch them going in. See, just like that. Now, do I like this car? Not really. Okay, so anyway, yeah, look, somebody trying to get away. You look back. Get over here. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you didn't get far, did you, mother freaker? All right. So anyway, yeah, air superiority. We'll uncheck mark that. RC car mode. If you're in a car, you can control it from the sky, just like you would a little remote control car. All right. Now, if you're in a session with other players and you tag that person, well, you can take control of their car, and they won't know what the hell's going on as you're driving it all over the place, and they're going like, "What the hell?" All right. Then, of course, we have creator mode. Okay, creator mode. We can go ahead and we can spawn vehicles and all that. Okay. Look at this guy freaking spraying his shit all over the freaking place. Okay. Go to vehicle spawner, and you can spawn anything you want. It's going to spawn a whole bunch of cars. See? And block them in. Okay, just like this, and over here and over here. See? Look what I got there. Now I got a mess. Okay? So, we can go ahead and we can spawn cars from the sky. We got PTFX spawner, alright? And then we'll get out of creator mode. Okay? Now, one more thing. I like fire trucks when they're on fire. Just like that. Okay? So anyway, there you go. Now, we will get out of drone mode. Okay? And there we are. Now I've got a mess in front of my yard. Isn't that nice? Look at that. Oh, a dead fireman, no less. Okay? Yeah, he's not looking too good. Yeah, he's not looking good at all. All right. My player. Okay? Now, as you can see, wallet balance, health, armor, heading, all that. If you go into a session with all players, you'll be able to see what they all have and how much money they got, so you know who to mug and who not to mug. Okay? There you go. Who's a waste of time? Who isn't? Teleport locations. You can teleport anywhere you want. Okay, you can stash your current location. You got IPL maps, ahead 10 foot, into news vehicle, into personal vehicle. And then you got a shit ton of teleports all over the damn place, all over Los Santos and then some, as you can see. And you see this bar right here. You see how it's going, you know. So there's a lot of places, okay? Now we'll back out of there. Recovery options. That's unavailable in story mode. That is when you go online. And when you go online, you can choose to do nice things for people, or you can choose to do nasty things for people, okay? It's all up to you. Character options. Okay. Stash your current pet variation. Mono changer, my favorite, okay? We can be an FIB. We can be a sheriff. We can be a security guard. We can be a Marine. Or we can be a stripper. Yeah. There you go. That's the ticket right there. Look at them nipples. Buns of steel. Ooh. Okay, so anyway, you can crack kills. All right, so anyway, there you go. All right, stripper. Spawn with random components, randomized components, okay? Now, component prop editor. You can change, you know, her props. You can remove it, reset the appearance, and then you can adjust the face, the mask, the hair, the torso, the legs, the hands, the boobs, the vajayjay. Whatever you want to do, you can do, okay? Including specials. I have no idea, and I'm scared to even click on that, okay? Hats, glasses, and ears. Like you're going to mess with the ears, okay? Genealogy editor. Okay, if you're into science fiction and you like test tubes and all kinds of good stuff like that, well, you can mess with her DNA. Do not blame me if this thing jumps out the screen and starts humping your leg. I don't want to hear it because that's what can happen, okay? And blend the head shape, skin tone, all that crap, all right? Restore original. Then we have animations, okay? We have ambient animations. This is fun, okay? You can make her do sit-ups. See? Now she's doing sit-ups. Isn't that nice? Look at that. Yes, okay? We do push-ups. More buns of steel. We do pull-ups. Yeah, that's it, that's it, that's it. There you go, that's it, that's it. Don't stress the nipples. Then we have sex loop male, we have sex loop prostitute, we have shag loop A, we have shag loop poppy, we have paparazzi shag loop, we have BJ loop male, and then we have BJ loop prostitute. There you go. That's a ticket, okay? Drunk driver loop female, okay? Yeah, okay, all right. Yeah, Trevor jerking off. Oh my God. Okay, and then of course we got pole dance and pole dance 2 and pole dance 3 and a private dance and a tap dance and a butt wag. Okay, so on and so forth. That's it. Shake it, don't break it. Took Mama 9 months to make it. Versa dance, heaven dance, on fire, electrocute, shotgun. I love that one. Yeah, shotgun damage. Oh, okay. Drunk driving. Okay, barrel rolling, meditating, and waving arms. Arrest? Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, we got all kinds of crazy stuff. The chop hump loop. Oh my God. Okay. I never checked that. God. Okay. So anyway, yeah. All right. We're going to stop that now. God almighty. Boy, if only she could do. Okay. Yeah. All right. Ambient animations. You got that? Good. Fluid animations. Okay. Drunk as fuck. Yep. Uh-huh. Tied one on a little too much over here. Yeah, just a little bit, okay? Yeah, where's my acid? Alright, so on and so forth. Okay? We'll stop that now. Scenarios. Yoga, my favorite. Yes. Okay? There you go. Yoga. Okay? So, anyway, now we'll stop that. That's enough of that shit. Alright, then you got pet options, pet spawner. You can spawn anything that you want in this thing, okay? All the way down to, you know what I'm going to do, okay? A bunch of strippers, okay? That way then we can have some fun. There we go. Now we have an orgy, okay? The lost hoe, the lost slut. We got all of them. There we are, okay? So now we got a bunch of, yeah. Uh-huh. Look at that. Yeah, we got a bunch of them now, okay? So there you go, all right? Now, back out of there. Spawn pet manager, okay? Now, you can choose a pet, as you can see, from the arrows, okay? Like, yeah, like that one. Okay? She's got too many clothes. Delete her. Okay, she's gone. There you go. That one's got too many clothes, too. Okay, good. That one looks hellish. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Alright, that's good. So anyway, as you can see, you can do that, teleport to them, all that crap, okay? Vehicle options, okay? Now, pretty much any vehicle that you have, okay? You can adjust, you know, the paint, the colors, the license plate, the tint, the whole 9 yards. Anything that you want to do, you can do it. Armor upgrades, engine upgrades, so on and so forth. Los Santos Custom, that's to spawn motorcycles, boats, cars, transvestites, whatever you want. Weapons options, my favorite. The gravity gun. Yes. This works very well. Why? Because you can grab hold of a peg, just like this one right here, okay, and throw her up in the air and spin her around. You can hit the RB button to throw her up in the air, and the LB button to bring her back, okay? See, up in the air and bring her back, like a boomerang. And then you can use her as a weapon. See, she works real good. See, knocks over everything, I promise, okay? Here she comes. She's coming back up. There she goes. Yep. See? Blows up cars, everything. Okay? There, and we'll bring her back. Okay? Yep. There we go. Okay? And now we got a freaking mess going on here. All right. And as you can see, now she's underneath the car. Throw her up in the air and bring her back down and do all kinds of crazy stuff to her. And then we'll bring her over here. There she is. And we'll bash her up against the wall. Okay? So on and so forth. Bring her up in the air. Yeah. Bring her back. And then we'll just throw her up in the air and we'll let her go. And she'll come down sooner or later. Okay? Gravity gun. Works good. When in doubt, and you're out of bullets, you can use Tony Stripper Flinger. Just like C. Works real good. Works on cars, people, you name it. Works great. So when in doubt, Flinger Stripper. Feels good. Alright. So anyway, you got your gravity gun, your cash gun, teleport gun, firework gun, custom ammo, explosive ammo, fire ammo, force field, so on and so forth. Okay? So, that takes care of that. Misc options. Okay? Protections. Menu options. That's to make the menu bigger, smaller, whatever you want to do with it. There you go. Okay? Yeah, creator mode. Now, this has got all kinds of crazy stuff that I really don't even know what the hell this stuff is. Okay? A trace method, flags, origin offset, show tagged entity info card, disable pet reactions, disable aim lock on, draw debug lines, so on and so forth. Okay? So, experiment. That's all I'm going to tell you. All right? My stash stuff, that's all the stuff that you stashed in the session. And also, when you turn off the Xbox, turn it back on, it will be there, by the way. Okay? Beta options, show frame per second. All right? There you go. 4.0 in a nutshell for GTA 5. All right? We'll get out of there now. Hope you like that. All right? Now, okay. Getting back here to FSD. BO2, okay? The Offhosts and all this stuff. Let me show you something here, okay? Look. Now, if you want to get into BO2 and you feel like screwing around with people or whatever, well, we can do that. All right? Now, I'm using BO2 as an example because the simple fact is that it has two inherent menus that were injected into it, Jiggy and Sentinel. They're not on the other games. They're just on Jiggy. They're just on BO2. The Offhost works on those other games. It also works on BO2. So I'm going to kill three birds with one stone pretty much, okay? So anyway, we'll start the game here. All right? There we are. Let's start. Okay, and now we'll go into a multiplayer session right here, okay? So, we'll go here, multiplayer. Alright, then that's going to start. And then you're going to see BO2 cheats are loaded, and BO2 is bypassed, and all this other happy nonsense. We're going to go down to a local game. I'm going to set up the bots in there. I'm going to put 9 of them in there. And now I'm going to start the match. Now, like I said, you're going to have the Offhost in here, and you're going to have Jiggy in here, okay? Jiggy, you hold in the left trigger, push down on the right thumbstick, that will open it up. You're going to use A to select, X to back out. For the Offhost, you use D-pad left to open it, X to select, B to back out, D-pad left to close it. Okay? Pretty simple. Alright? Although, when you first do it, yeah, you're gonna mess up, let's face it, okay? But it's okay, because anything is fixable. Alright? It doesn't matter. Alright? But you'll get used to it. Okay? So anyway, we'll start the match. Okay? Now, once it starts, I'm going to use Jiggy first. And I'm going to narrate this as I do this, okay? So, here we are, Nuketown, 2025, free for all, we're good. Alright, now, I'm going to pick a weapon. Now, I'm going to hold in the left trigger, push down on the right thumbstick, there's Jiggy. I'm going to use A to select. I'm going to use quick mods because that enables God mode and all that with no clip and all that stuff, okay? But there's other mods in there, tons of them, okay? So, to back out, we'll hit X. Now, what we'll do, okay, is to get, when you're online with your live profile, okay, and you want to use Jiggy, and you want to enable it, you have to go into a session by yourself, just like I just did, okay? Open up Jiggy, go to host only, force the host with hitting A, okay? Then back out of it, and back out of Jiggy, and then back out of that session, then join a public session, and you'll be able to use Jiggy online. For the Offhost, you don't have to do that. If you just want to use the Offhost just to play online, you can, okay? So, now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to modify some stuff here. Okay, I'm going to use swarms, and I'm going to use grenades, and I'm going to use hunter killers, and I'm going to use explosive bullets, and I'm going to use AGR rockets, and then I'm going to use cobra bullets, dog bullets, and flare bullets. Okay? You'll see. Back out of there with X. Okay? Now we're going to back out of here. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to press D-pad left. There is our Offhost. Okay? We're going to go ahead and use X to select, and we're going to turn all this stuff on and use the D-pad to go up and down. So, there we are. Pretty simple. We'll go to this one now. On screen. We'll do this and this and this. We'll turn this on, and you can turn this on and do whatever you want to do with it. Experiment with it. That's your best bet. Okay? Then, what we'll do is we'll hit B to back out, B to stand up, D-pad left to close it. We'll come over here. When it turns blue, let them have it. Okay? Now, you can fly through the air with Jiggy as you fly around the map here. And you can get a bird's eye view and start destroying and blowing up everything that you could ever imagine, and then some, including people, animals, and all that kind of good stuff. Now, when in doubt, you can open up Jiggy. You can go to aimbot, you can go to unfair aimbot, and then pretty much you blow through buildings, schools, and everything, and get automatic headshots, and victory is yours. Now, of course, you just pissed off the entire lobby. Everybody hates your guts. You're going to be getting hate mail, okay, and all kinds of good stuff. Don't do this online. Please don't, okay? All right, I mean, it's one thing when you get an idiot, okay, but it's another thing, you know, when you try to help people out and everything. Play nice with it, okay? Don't do what I do online, okay? Please don't, all right? Just for demonstration purposes only, okay? Now, we're done here. Now, what I'm going to do Okay, so I'm going to back out of here. I'm going to leave the lobby here. I'm going to back out of here, and I'm going to go right to zombies. Now, zombies uses the Sentinel menu. That's a different menu than Jiggy. Okay? Sentinel menu, alright, you hold in left trigger, push down the right thumbstick to open it. You use X to select, and then you push in on the right thumbstick to back out of it. Okay? So we'll do a little local game right here. Alright? And then what we're going to do, okay, we're going to pick this, and we're going to do transit, okay, and we'll start the match, okay? And like I said, okay, when the game starts, you're going to see instructions pop over here, let you know how to use the menu as well. Alright, so we're going to go through this here now. Alright, here we go. Yeah, it's loading. Okay, good. We're going to get some zombies in there, and then I'm going to destroy them. Alright? So anyway, there's the instructions right there. Hold in left trigger, push down on the right thumbstick. There's the menu. X to select. We're going to use X. God mode, infinite ammo, unlimited sprint, double speed, no clip, and toggle the aimbot. Now we'll back out of that menu by hitting right thumbstick. Okay? We'll go to this menu right here, weapons menu. Now we're going to pick something with a little bit more bark than this, okay? More like a fully automatic RPG, because we're in God mode and we don't have to worry about getting killed. And we can back out of here. Alright? Now as you can see, we got a bunch of options on here. You got weapons menu, fun menu, models menu, forge menu, zombies menu, power-ups menu, rounds menu, teleport menu, map mods, lobby mods, game settings, menu settings, players menu, all players, so on and so forth. Okay, now, being that we have an audience here, okay, with a bunch of zombies trying to kill me, all we have to do is pull in on the left trigger and pull the right trigger. And pretty much everybody's going to die, and guess what? Yeah. Zombie soup, okay? So anyway, as you can see, works really good, alright? So, once you're done with the menu, right thumbstick to get it out of there, and you can run around and do whatever it is that you want to do and blow up stuff or whatever, okay? See what I'm saying? And we're done here. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back to Xbox Home, I'm going to hit yes. Alright. Now, that's only a small portion of the menu. There's a ton of stuff in there, okay? So you're going to have to go through it and find out what you like and all that kind of good stuff and what you want to use on people. Okay, so now we're done there. All right, now, how to get this thing online for the first time. All right, look, right now, okay, I am using a wireless adapter for it. Now, I know you told me that you have an Ethernet cord, just like this. Now, the only reason why I'm using a wireless adapter is because I want to be able to show you how to copy and paste files and folders over. And, you know, I mean, I have it bridged through my computer. It's on a totally different subnet, so I will not be able to do that with the wired connection, okay? So getting it online is the same thing as you would with the wireless adapter. So we're going to go through this, okay? Look, this is what you got to do, okay, when you get this crazy thing. Don't just power on and go. No. Plug your power supply in. Plug your wired controller in, okay, although I have a wireless one. Doesn't matter, okay? And what we're going to do, the first thing you're going to do, you're going to press this button here. You're going to remove the hard drive, okay? Then what you're going to do, and then you're going to power it on, all right? Now it's going to boot up. You're not going to get any fancy dashboard or anything. You're just going to get a real stock Xbox 360 dashboard, because all that crap is on here, okay? Now, sync your controller up. Here is this. We're going to go up, we're going to go over, we're going to go to settings, we're going to go to system. You want to get it on your local area network. So you plug your wire in, okay? Now I'm using a wireless adapter, like I said, it's the same process. It's just, you don't have to put a password in or anything like that with a wired adapter, just test the Xbox Live connection. But anyway, network settings, in case you get a wireless adapter, I got instructions. As you can see, my wireless is already check marked off. Yours would pop up over here if you had a wireless adapter, okay? Click on it, and it would automatically test the Xbox Live connection after you put the password in. We're looking for a check mark and 2 red X. Now, of course, okay, on a stock Xbox, that would be bad, okay? All right, that's not good. But we needed to do that. We have to get on the network first, okay? Because there is no server on it. The server is right here. And if you connect directly to Xbox Live right now, it will ban the KV instantly because you're not using a stealth server. It will see it's a modified bootloader and just like kick you right off the network, and that'll be the end of that. I'd give it a minute, not even, okay? So anyway, all right, that's what we got. That's good. That's what we want right there, okay? We want check mark 2 red X's. That's it. Power the console off. Okay? Now, what you will do, take the hard drive, plug it in, seats with a click. Most important thing you can do is pull this power cord out and leave it out for 5 minutes. If you do not leave it out for 5 minutes, you will wind up with a DNS error. It will not connect to live. You will get on the internet, but you will not connect to live. Leave it out 5 minutes. Okay? After 5 minutes is up, then you can plug it back in. The only reason why I'm plugging it back in, it's already on my network, so it should work. Okay? It's been good for a while. I haven't had I did have to reset one with a LAN cable and a live stream, but that's okay. It happens. But anyway, you 5 minutes, me, I'm going to power it on right now, okay? After 5 minutes is up, power it on. Okay? Now, system should boot. Get better. And there we go. I love RGH 1.2. It never fails. It boots every time, the first time. All right, now, see green stuff moving around? That's good. Now she locked up. That's even better. Now what's going to happen is it's going to get on to the internet. Now it's going to load FSD dash. Now we're going to see plugins come across the screen. Okay? You with me? Good. Now, what we're going to do here, okay, is now that's done, we're going to go on over, all right, and we're going to make sure that we can get on Xbox Live, okay? So we'll go on over to Homebrew section right here. We will go to the original dashboard right here. We will click on it. We'll open it up. A square should pop up with your name. And it did. Okay? Thank God. Alright, that means you're connected, the DNS is right, and you're good to go to live. Okay? Got it? Good. Now, what you're going to do is this. Okay? Look, you could put your retail profile on this thing. Alright, but I'm going to tell you this right now. If you start getting into BO2 or, GTA or whatever, and you start acting like a crazy person, well, a lot of people will try to report you. And when they do that, when they get enough reports, Xbox Live looks at it and goes, oh, wait a minute, what the hell? And they will ban your profile. Okay, so keep your retail profile retail. All right, you can always mod it from here and leave it on your retail and not have to worry about getting slammed. Okay, see what I'm saying? So what you will do is you go to xboxlive.com/live on your computer. And you go in there, okay, and you sync up a silly name, and you sync up a silly password, and you use silly Outlook for the credentials, okay? Once you're done with that, make your password, make a modest profile, what's known as a modest profile, okay? Then when you do that, come back here and download it. If it downloads correctly, it will look like this, okay? You'll get spun around, and you'll see the spinning circle, it will be signed in, and life will be good. Now, in the event, okay, which this does happen, if it gets corrupted during the download process, and you're sitting at that download screen for 15 minutes, it's not going to download because it got an error, okay? But there's a way to fix that. You hit the B button, come back here, okay? Go up, go over, go to settings, go to system. Highlight storage, hit A, okay? Highlight the hard drive, hit A, okay? You will see underneath this profile right here will be the profile that you tried to download. Okay, it's going to be there. Hover down to it with the D-pad, hit A, and delete that son of a gun right off the damn Xbox because it's no good anyway. Alright? Once you delete it, back out of here, back out of here, back out of here. Leave the hard drive highlighted. Go to device options, which is Y. You're going to clear the system cache, you're going to do it twice. So that's once. You're going to do it one more time. That's twice. Okay? We're good. Back out of here, back out of here. Go up, social, sign in, sign out, and now re-download the profile. It will download, okay? Once it downloads, hit the guide button, go back to FSD dash. Alright? Now, once that's done, okay, we're going to use a little tool called XM360, and we're going to make sure that everything is unlocked on this hard drive, okay? Very important you do this, okay? So you go on over to the Homebrew section right here, with your profile signed in, go to XM360, hit it again. Okay, now it's going to start up, it's building an entire list of all the DLC and all the XBLA that is on the hard drive, okay? And the reason why we're doing this is we have to unlock it. Now you could have it downloaded all you want or whatever, but if it's not unlocked to the console, you will not be able to use it. It will sit there and say, no, it's got to be hashed to the console. It's security, okay? Don't mess me, Microsoft and their security, yeah, okay. That's why we wind up with programs like this. Anyway, go over, okay? There's our XBLA, all right? D-pad over to the left, unlock XBLA, highlight it, hit A. Everything's already unlocked. We're good. That's good, okay? Then we go to show DLC, which is your downloadable content, okay? And as you can see, that's all for your games and everything, your map packs, all that crap. And then what you do, up, over, we go over once again, go to unlock DLC, hit A. Everything's already unlocked. We're good. Okay? Then, bring it down, exit the dash, and pretty much now you can go off in a rant and, you know, just kill, maim, destroy, whatever you want to do. Okay? Now, alright. Just to show you here, okay, emulators. Okay? Now, to play an emulator, it's really easy. Just highlight the one you want. I'm going to use main for an example. I'm going to hit A. I'm going to hit A again. It's going to start up. Okay? There it is. Now, all the ROMs for this is right here. So if you hit the right trigger, you can go down page by page. Okay? As you can see, it's still going. There's a ton of them on here. Okay? Your left trigger will go up page by page. Okay? You can use your D-pad to go game by game. A to launch the game. Y for options. Follow the on-screen instructions and off you go. Alright, now, in a game, if you want, you can press both thumbsticks in and it will open up a menu. You can adjust the video, you can adjust the frames per second. If there's a mod menu for the game, you can use it, okay? Pretty simple. When you're done with the emulators, just hit the guide button, go back to Xbox Home. Alright? Now, classic games are a horse of another color, alright? You can't play a classic game with this thing online. It doesn't work, okay? What will happen is if you try to play a classic game like this for the original Xbox, we'll try to start it, you're going to get a big black screen and nothing's going to happen, okay? Because there's some things in there that it doesn't like. And what we have to do is we have to put the system in bypass mode. Now, I'm going to explain that to you, alright? When you want to play a classic game, okay, really easy to do. Power the console off, alright? Now, what you're going to do is this. This is bypass mode. Power it on, hit eject. Leave the tray hanging out until you reach FSD dash, okay? Not this. We have to wait till we get to FSD dash, okay? So leave the tray hanging out. You're going to notice that there's no plugins coming across the screen because we cut off the internet. Plugins in Dash Launch, plugins 2 through 5, have been disabled, okay, which means the server's been disabled. So, you have local area connection, however, though, you don't have internet, okay? Now, we can push the tray in. We can go ahead, we can hit the guide button, take a controller, go on to our classic game, and we can start up a classic game, okay? Notice the Xbox logo comes up, and these are all back from 2002, the original Xbox, okay? And there it is playing, alright? Pretty simple. And then, of course, we have the stupid board trying to tell me how to drive. Shut the freak up. Alright, and now, that's it. There you go. Okay, you can play it. Then, once you're done, hit the guide button. Go back to Xbox Home. You know, I hate when it does that. Sometimes it does that. Don't ask me why. It just does, okay? Anyway, yeah. It froze up because it tried to hit the start, and it's a compatibility thing. But it's okay, though. It works, believe me. Just sometimes it does that. So what we'll do is we'll shut it off now, okay? And then we'll restart it. That's what happens sometimes with an RGH, okay? Get used to it, okay? Now look. Alright. So now I'm starting this thing back up in bypass mode again. Alright? Now, we'll go ahead. We'll wait for FSD dash. Any day now. Come on, you can do it. There you go. Okay, now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to copy, paste files, folders, and all this stuff over to this thing, okay? Now, this is rather important, so you got to pay attention to this, all right? I know it can get monotonous and everything, but it's the only way that you're going to learn how to use this thing, okay? So look, all right. Now, we can use a USB stick or we can use your computer, all right? I will first start off with a USB stick. Now you can get up to a 64 gig USB stick, okay? And what you do, you stick it in your computer, you right-click on it, you select Format. It's going to ask you what kind of partition scheme you want to format it with. You choose FAT32 because that's what these things understand, okay? The Xbox 360 only understands FAT32. It does not understand NTFS, okay? So you have to select FAT32, format the drop. Then take whatever game or whatever menu that you have or whatever, or KV in case your KV ever gets banned. You can put a new KV on it, okay? And stick it on the stick, okay? Now, what you're going to do is once you get that on the stick here, shove it in the Xbox, okay? And then there's a program in here called File Manager that we're going to use, okay? Now, do not go in here at all, okay? Don't go in there. That's the operating system. If you remove something from there, you will brick the Xbox. Do not touch that, okay? What you want to do is you'll notice the right window pane, left window pane, open HDD1, okay? HDD1, you will see everything is labeled nicely. You have content folder, that's where all your DLC is, your compatibility program, that's for the original Xbox, your cache, Aurora, which is another menu, okay, well I should say another dashboard, emulators, Freestyle Dash, games, that's where your Xbox 360 games are, Homebrew, that's where all your tools are, okay, and of course OG Xbox, which is the original Xbox games, okay, so everything's labeled nice and neat. It's the root of the folder, okay. Now, you will see, there's your plugins right there, okay, all your XEXs and everything else, and there's the infamous kb.bin, okay, that's the identity of the Xbox, so on and so forth, okay, and all your stuff, XBDM, XDRPC, XeCheats, all that crap. Alright, now listen, you want to copy file over, okay, so we go to USB stick over here on the right window pane, we select it with A, it'll open it up. I'm going to use a trigger to go down quickly, alright, and here is a menu that we can put on there, alright, now, what we're going to do, alright, you will see these controls right here. These controls are active right now. A to select, X to select, B to back out. Okay? Hit X. Okay? Bring it over here. Then hit LB. Okay? Notice the arrow. We're copying from the right to the left. These controls come into play now. Copy, move, make directory, delete, rename, all that. Okay? So, as long as you're holding this button down, these commands are in play. Alright? So we want to copy it, alright? So let's copy it. We'll hit A. Copy. Done. Okay? And there it is. Alright, now, you want to delete it? LB. Highlight it. Hit B. Excuse me, hit B. Alright, and you see? You sure you want to delete it? Yeah, I do. And it's done. Okay? Done. Alright? Now, you can also, by holding RB, and I'm not talking about Arby's, the roast beef sandwich or anything like that, or the mozzarella sticks, although that sounds pretty good right now. I'm kind of hungry. You'll see this right arrow, which means now you can copy from here to the USB stick. See what I'm saying? All right? And then these controls come into play once again. You can also swap the windows around, okay? You can put the HDD one over here and the USB stick over here. Whatever you're comfortable with, okay? It's very versatile. That's the way you copy and paste files, folders, and all that crap. All right? So, now, we'll back out of there, and we'll back out of there. Now I'm going to pull the USB stick, and now I'm going to explain to you how to copy files, folders, okay, over to this thing without a USB stick, because your computer can do this, okay? And you have one, thank God, so that's a good thing. All right, now look. If you look at this thing right here, there's the IP address. That's the actual address of this Xbox right here on my network. 192.168.1.24. Now, mind you, when you plug it into your network, it's going to be a different number, okay? Just to let you know. All right, but anyway, we got 192.168.1.24. ID of the Xbox, okay? What we're going to do is I'm going to swap this over to my computer now, okay? Now, looking at this, let me turn off this light, that way then you can see a little better, okay? Now, you can download on your computer, I would suggest that you do that, you can download either Xbox 360 Neighborhood SDK, alright? Just Google it, it will come up, download it, install it like you would on a normal Windows machine, okay? It's like a program. Or, you can download Winscp. That's a form of FTP. It's File Transfer Protocol. This thing also understands FTP. So, Winscp, download it, install it on your computer. Okay, I like Winscp. It's quick and it works really good. Okay, if you're on Linux, then you could use FileZilla. Okay, or even your phone, you can go to go to the Google Play Store or whatever Play Store that you have, type in FTP client, and install it on your phone. You can transfer files and folders over from your phone. All right, but anyway, all right, we're going to use the computer right now. So, go over here, and I got Winscp already installed. So we'll bring it down here, and then what we'll do is we'll go to Winscp. Click on it, open it up, there it is, okay? Now, shut up, Windows. You're going to use a file protocol of FTP. It's always going to be port 21. All right, now, 192.168.1.24, right? Okay. Now, the host name is the IP of the Xbox. 192.168.1.24. Okay? Username is going to be the Xbox, and the password is going to be Xbox, and then you're going to log in. There it is. Okay, now like I said, stay out of the flash, don't go in there. Okay? Game, HTTP1, HTTX, system extension, SMB, all that crap. You're going to use HTTP1. Open it up, just double click on it. Okay? There's your file folder structure and all the plugins as I mentioned before, just like in File Manager. Okay? Now let's say you have your folder, it's over here, you have your menu, your game, your program, whatever. Okay, you want to copy it over to the Xbox. Okay, so pretty easy. All you got to do, left click, hold it, bring it over here and drop it. There it is. Okay? You want to delete it? Left click, right click, delete. Okay, and it's gone. That's simple. Okay? There you go. Alright, as I was saying, all your folders are nice and neat. But if you go into the games folder, as you can see, there's all the games that were on there, okay? As you can see, they're all in folders by themselves. What they look like. This is what they look like. Hang on, it's going to take it a minute for it to go ahead and list it, unfortunately. But that's what it does. There we are, okay? And as you can see, that's the actual game right there, okay? You know, I mean, laid out. Alright, but anyway, as you can see, everything is all nice and neat. And we're back out of here, okay? Everything's all nice and neat and labeled properly, okay? Now, once we're done, that's it. Now, what you can do is if you want to use Xbox 360 Neighborhood and you're into BDSM because that's what it's made by Microsoft, you like pain or you're about to get it, okay? Okay, now you can download, like I said, the Xbox 360 Neighborhood SDK. Okay, you can download it, all right? Once you download it, install it on your computer, okay? Double click on it, open it up. All right, there it is. Now, this was the Xbox from before, so we're just going to delete that, okay? Now, we're going to add the 360 to the neighborhood. Double click on it, okay? Next. Now, you can type in GtaV because this will be the only one that's on your network and it will find it, okay? Or you can use the IP address, 192.168.1.24. Because I have various Xboxes on this network that are development kits and all that, and I just don't need anything coming up here that people don't need to see right now. So anyway, there's our IP address. Hit next. Okay? Now, you're going to hit yes at this because you're going to make it your default Xbox. I'm going to hit no because I have 20 million of them coming in and out of here. So anyway, we hit next. Okay? Now, we finish. Okay? There's your JTAG. Alright? Now, right-click on it, open, explore, reboot, screen capture, synchronize time, security, set as default Xbox, delete, properties. Pretty simple. Okay, double-click on it to open it. Okay, boy, that opened quick. I'm impressed. Okay, so anyway, here is your hard drives. Okay, all that kind of good stuff in your DVD drive and all that. You're going to go to HDD1 right here. Double-click on that. Open it up. And there we go. Okay, so now, there is an instance. Okay, and that's all your hard drive with, again, your folders, your files, and all that stuff. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to copy, you know, a menu, Jiggy, whatever you want, okay? So we're going to open up another instance of Explorer right here. We're going to bring that in. It goes right over it, so, okay. Now, we'll go to wherever the file is that we're going to be copying over, okay? We'll use this. Here we go. Left click, hold it, bring it over here, okay? Now, if you place it over a program or whatever, it's not going to copy it, okay? It's just not, okay? You see the red line going through it. You can put it in a folder, like if you have a game, like let's say Borderlands or whatever, okay? You can grab the whole folder and just drop it right into games, and it'll go right into the games folder, okay? But anyway, for intents and purposes, It's a menu, whatever. You're gonna put it in. You're gonna put it on HDD1. Your plugins are, and what you're gonna do is you're just gonna let go and drop it, and it's gonna copy it over. Okay, and there it goes. Okay, and well, come on. Like I said, neighborhood, Windows. Need I say more? Oh, come on. Maybe I held on to it for too long. I'm not sure. Okay. And we still got the spinning circle of death. Like I said, Windows. This is why I like FTP. Okay? Because of crap like this. Alright? Now, did it go? Did it go? I don't see it. It's still... Yep, there it is right there. Okay? And it doesn't even hit... Stay away from neighborhood. Just use friggin' FTP, okay? You know, I mean, but anyway, there it is, okay? Now, we'll delete it, okay? Right-click, delete. Yes, I want to delete it, and it's gone, okay? Now I'm going to close this mess off here. Microsoft doesn't even know how to program for their own frickin' Xbox, all right? Anyway, that's how to copy files, folders, all that kind of good stuff over to this thing, okay? So, Lopez, my dear. Thank you so much for your business. I greatly do appreciate it. We're going to be shipping it off tomorrow. You will have a tracking number by tomorrow evening. I hope everything that I have explained and shown you and everything gives you some kind of knowledge. Now, if you have a problem, message me. Mind you, sometimes I don't answer because I'm busy. I got my hands on a freaking motherboard or whatever. You know how that goes, okay? But I will answer. All right? Just message me. Or message my business page, okay? I'm always constantly checking that. Lorraine is always constantly checking that. If you need anything, just give us a holler, all right? Again, thank you so much. And you're welcome. I see you down there. Okay. Listen, you're very welcome. Enjoy, have fun with it, okay? And, you know, like I said, if you need anything, just give us a holler, all right? Thank you so much, guys. You all have a good one. I'm going to holler at you later because I got a bunch more to build. Talk to you all soon. Take it easy, guys. Have a good one.